This is your June 2019. So, Leo, the first card that comes up for Leos is the Five of Pentacles. So, we're all familiar with the Five of Pentacles, right? So, Leo, of course, I get a little bit of a different take on my cards through my grandmother's messages. So, what I have for Leo is about this card, about the Five of Pentacles. It is saying that in the past, Leos, you might have spent a lot of time not being able to find your right path, so to speak. You might not have been able to get on the proper road. You may not have been able to set yourself up in a good, stable, safe environment. You may not have been able to put the pieces of the puzzle together. I do feel like Leos, though, however, have the tools and have the strategies to be able to reach all the goals that they definitely intend to do. I see Leo here being very strong and strong-minded. I also see Leo being the leader, taking the lead, taking charge. Leo is also trying to demonstrate maturity, security, as well as Leo, when you're demonstrating a way to do something or a way to live. I also feel like Leos are definitely now listening to their higher power. I think Leos for a while needed some guidance and didn't know where to find it, but I feel like you have finally found where you can get good, strong, positive guidance from either someone, someplace, something. Maybe it's a counselor, maybe it's a group. I feel like Leos as well, when you in the past were left out in the cold, were left to feel more or less abandoned, were left to feel that you had to figure everything out on your own. You in fact did. It took you some trials and tribulations to get through it, but you did finally reach a very good, safe, and happy destination. So therefore, I feel like Leos who are, excuse me, these allergies are bad. Leos who are in a relationship, I feel like things are going accordingly. I feel like things are going as expected. I do understand that there are challenges to meet. There always are, no matter what. There always will be, no matter what. Because every day will be a work in progress. Every day will be a new day to learn something about your partner. Compromise is going to be a very big word in your life, Leo, as well as consideration and the word respect. All those together are going to be very important to have a sustainable relationship. I do feel like Leos are going to finally take something to the next level. So it does feel like, even though you've been wrestling with yourself back and forth about a certain situation, I feel like you are going to finally get into the gist of it, get into the rhythm of it. You're finally going to start understanding that while you're in that relationship, it is a we and not a me. Okay, so you're going to finally realize that you can no longer be unselfish. Be selfish the way that you used to be when you were single, when you were doing things by yourself. Now you have to exercise your unselfishness, okay? I do feel like you are going to be the owner of something. Either you're purchasing something, you're receiving something, but either way, you're going to own something. I also feel like somebody may have blamed someone else for something in the past or recent past, even recent past, which could have been the past 3 to 5 days, blaming somebody for something that technically it was supposed to be yours and theirs. So whatever that means for you, it's a group thing. It's a we messed up, or we made a mistake, or we made a bad choice. But it is not a me or they, okay? So it's not a one-person thing anymore. Nothing is one-sided anymore. For some of you, I feel like for the single Leos, it feels like there's going to be a very nice love affair. so to speak. For some of you Leos that are single, I do feel like love is coming right around the block, right around the block. So whatever that means for you, it is somebody that lives close by you. It is somebody who resides within the same area that you do. It may even be somebody that you've passed on the streets, in the store, wherever, nonchalantly, meaning that unexpectedly. Maybe you didn't take notice of them before, or maybe they didn't take notice of you before, but they're going to. I also think that where Leo is concerned, I also feel like there was a lot to learn, or still is a lot to learn. And I think you'll enjoy learning it one step at a time, is what I keep hearing. I'm also being told Leos for the queens and the kings. So Leos for the queens and the kings. So if you're a female, you're a queen. If you're male, you're the king. But I'm also feeling that you are being very proud of your title. You are definitely holding that title to the truth. You are definitely exercising your right to be the queen or the king. I also feel like there's going to be opportunity for you to make a decision about a certain location or travel, something to come. I do feel like there's going to be some balances that check out here. I feel like it's going to be again in your favor, whatever that means for you. I'm not sure what I'm saying. I also feel like where Leo is concerned that there is a specific time allotment for you to handle a certain situation, whatever that means. But I think that you're going to find out that you are going to impress yourself more than you thought you could in a certain situation. I also think that you are going to find yourself, Leos, both single and in a relationship, very happy in the next few months to come as well. Your love is going to continue to grow. I don't see a lot of breakups for Leos that are already in a relationship, okay? I don't see a lot of breakups. I just don't. I might see some small arguments. I might see some lack of communication for a little bit, which is not good. But I do see, by the end of the day, somebody coming to their senses, or two people coming to their senses and working things out. I do feel like there's also a development around you, whether that's a housing development, whether that's a shopping mall development, but I feel like there's a development around you. In this development, you may find part-time work. You may find something that you're looking for. You may find something to do. You may find a gym to go exercise at. But either way, I feel like you will have the opportunity to explore and then expand your daily routines to another level, whatever that means for some. I also feel like some of you may either have visited a hospital or will visit a hospital due to a friend or family member being in the hospital. So I feel like that's coming up. I also feel like there's nothing major to worry about. It will be, whatever the situation is, it will be taken care of, it will be addressed, it will be controlled, and the person will go home. So there'll be no need to panic. No need to panic. All right. I also feel like I said, somebody's going to take action. Somebody's going to make something happen. Somebody had been dreaming about something, wanting something, bringing something to fruition, manifesting something into your life, and I feel like that's coming very quickly. Very quickly. Some of you may be interested in a reverse mortgage, wherever that came from. Some of you may feel that maybe your parents are getting older, and rather than them have to keep paying a mortgage or whatever, you want to do a reverse mortgage so they don't have to pay anything else, but they still get to live in that home until the day they close their eyes. So that might be in somebody's best interest. I'm also feeling like there could be a holiday. So the next holiday is what? July 4th. So there could be a holiday where you're inviting someone out, Leo, where you're going out with someone. Be very careful of the drinking or people drinking in the atmospheres. Try to find something more sober to do other than drinking, because I don't feel that driving home from a certain party, barbecue, event, picnic, whatever's going on, I don't feel that drinking and driving is the answer. So be very careful, or make sure you set up ahead of time an Uber account or whatever, a Lyft, whatever you can do to get your ride home safely. Because I just feel like it won't be worth $3,000 to $5,000 paying for a DUI. So don't do it. Don't do it. I don't see anybody getting hurt or killed, but I do see police sirens, and I do see somebody being pulled over, and I do see somebody getting a DUI. So there is your warning. Take it or leave it. I also feel like somebody's definitely very interested in changing their footwear, changing something to a more comfortable, more suitable. You're standing on your feet a lot. You might be working on cement, standing on cement, working in a warehouse, so to speak. So I feel like you may need to get better footwear. If you don't take care of your feet, you're not going to be able to stand, you're not going to be able to work, you're not going to be able to make your money, and then we're in trouble. So invest in some good shoes, whoever that's for. All right, so for the most part, Leos, I do feel like it is going to be a exciting June. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of different challenges and events. I also feel like you're going to be handling everything in the proper manner. So I don't feel like any major challenges. I don't feel any exciting news going on for Leos. It just feels like a very casual, general kind of month, so to speak. But I do feel that at least everything is going to go your way. Singles, married, whatever. It's all going to work well for Leos. Also, too, expect some communication from somebody who you thought maybe didn't like you, who you thought maybe had it out for you. You're going to find out that was just your own paranoia, that everything's really okay. But for the most part, Leos, stay away from anybody toxic, okay?